Paul McGuire Grimes, ABC Minneapolis. Dylan, it is really great talking to you again. I really enjoyed Not Okay, so thank you so much for the time today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. That's so nice.
Yeah. Now, your performance as Colin is so perfectly calibrated. Was it really easy to find who he was, or did you kind of search out influencers to kind of learn their behavior?
No, I think it all just came naturally. But I think it's because it's so just woven into everything we're scrolling through all day, every day anyway, and have been for years. So, yeah, weirdly, it was like the least amount of research I needed to do for a role, arguably.
Right. I don't know what that says about society then, but that's what this movie tackles. Now, how do you manage your own relationship with social media? I love your kind of unfiltered thoughts on Twitter. And how do you kind of work with what maybe society or the industry expects out of you?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, right? We all sort of have to kind of, decide what our relationship to social media will be, and in some capacity professionally, like we all sort of will have to have it, to some degree, whether it's a LinkedIn or a Twitter or an Instagram or whatever, So I don't know. I mean, I think the only rule of thumb or sort of compass that I can like follow is just like to just, not really waver and just do what feels natural to me. And that's kind of it.
Yeah. Now, you've worked with Zoey Deutch before in The Outfit, which was really great.
Yeah.
What makes her such a great scene partner?
She's just like, I mean, she's impossibly like talented, and like her energy is never, it's relentless. Like I always say that like Zoey has like there's like 100 hours in a Zoey day. Like what she accomplishes is like I couldn't accomplish in like a year, So she's, she's just like, there's not a lazy like bone in her body. She's just always so prepared. She's always so like infectious with like her energy and how she treats everybody, and just her presence and how she carries herself and the sets. And, and she's really funny too. So she's really just fun to like joke around with and to, do the scene with. And she takes it really seriously too. So it's a beautiful combination. Yeah.
Right. That's great. Now, Danny is trying to find her identity. I'm curious, is that something that you're thinking about, your identity and brand and the projects that you take on as an actor?
No, I mean, I guess not in that way. It's a tough question, man. Because like,
Sorry.
No, hey, it's your time. Let's go. No, it's tough. I mean, it's good. It's like, it's a hard thing to, because yeah, I think the business side of like what I do has always been really not just necessarily like my instinct. I think that that's been like a weird sort of like learned thing, I guess. Like I love being on set. I love what I do. I like can't believe that I even get to do it. It's such a like ridiculous privilege, and it's like such a thing that I dreamt of like doing as a little kid, and that I just genuinely love. So I think that's just sort of all I try to follow. And then the other stuff is hard sometimes, I think, to I don't know, kind of figure out your relationship to it, because you do have you have to compromise a little. You have to do some of it, but also you don't want to like lose your, I don't know, dignity.
No, I totally get that. Now I got the wrap. Dylan, it was great talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the time. I hope that we'll get a lot out of this movie.
Thanks. That's really nice of you. Great to talk to you too.
Thank you. Yeah, take care.
You too.